Very good morning from London. Welcome to the RANsquawk European morning briefing for today, Thursday the 27th of October. A heavily risk-on session across the euro area as market participants have digested the comments overnight from the euro area summit. Just to recap then on the three main pillars, the EFSF is to be leveraged up to €1 trillion, a factor of 4 times. Two possible methods, credit enhancements and an SPV involving the IMF. The French President Sarkozy is also going to meet with the Chinese President Hu Jintao in terms of EFSF investments. Moving then to the second pillar, Greek haircuts will be 50%, a total of €100 billion wiped off of Greek debt. That's all to be written down with a fresh €130 billion in official funding for Greece. And finally, the third pillar for Eurozone banks, the EBA stress tests have announced a €106 billion capital increase for Eurozone banks across the area for a core Tier 1 capital ratio of 9%. So that's pretty much in line with the estimates. Taking a look at how the markets have reacted then, we saw the Euro Stoxx futures before the open, trading up around 3.5% to 4%. And as the cash markets open, that has been reflected across the euro area, particularly the DAX and the Euro Stoxx, and French banks in particular gaining heavily. All the three major French banks trading up around 10 to 12% at the moment. Euro dollar trading around 140.00 in overnight trade and staying at those levels, with the fixed income markets initially spiking down around 120 ticks straight after the open before regaining some of that ground, currently trading down around 80 ticks in the Bund. Looking elsewhere, the commodity-linked currencies have been supported by the good gains we've seen across WTI and Brent crude futures. At one point, both were trading up with gains of around $2 to $2.2, and that has helped support the commodity-linked currencies. But generally then, risk on across the euro area from the summit conclusions. Looking elsewhere, the Bank of Japan overnight kept their key rate unchanged, but increased the asset credits or the asset purchases by 5 trillion yen to a total of 20 trillion. And taking a look at dollar yen, has moved to the downside throughout the European session, approaching again the record lows in the pair. So just keep any eye out for any further developments on that. We've seen the general comments from the Japanese officials, the Bank of Japan Governor Shirakawa and the Finance Minister Azumi, saying they are watching the yen movements closely. Nothing really new, more focus on the actions taken overnight. Otherwise, very quiet in terms of news flow. In terms of the US session, all eyes will be focused on the advanced third quarter reading for US GDP, alongside another raft of earnings out of the US space. But that's enough from me. Have yourselves a great trading day.